One of the fastest ways to make explosive gains in crypto is to be early to new types of assets. Imagine if you put $100 into meme coins before they blew up, you could have gotten anywhere between 100 and 10,000x returns. And just so you don't have to pull out a calculator, that'd be somewhere between $10,000 and $1 million. Now, recently, meme coins have been one of the hottest trends, but lately we've also seen Bitcoin runes, and in the past we saw Bitcoin ordinals, NFTs, DeFi, airdrops, and just this past week we had a brand new opportunity launch that is mega early. I'm gonna explain exactly what it is in this video today as a blockchain developer myself who works with this technology on a daily basis. Tell you everything you need to know. So if you're new around here, hey, I'm Gregory, and on this channel, I turn you into a blockchain master. And if you want to see more bleeding edge alpha just like this, make sure you subscribe and smash that like button down below. And while there's a ton of opportunity to get in early on these crypto projects before they blow up, the absolute best way to make it long-term in crypto is to increase your earning potential by becoming a blockchain developer. And I can show you how to do that step by step from start to finish over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. All right, so let's get into this. Let's talk about this new category of crypto assets that's just dropped within the past week. Now, a quick disclaimer, obviously nothing I'm saying in this video is designed to be financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy or sell any cryptocurrency based on this information. All this stuff is really risky, especially when we're talking about new types of projects. But these new types of assets are called Heroglyphs. So what are they and why would they be such a big deal? Well, I'm super excited to be one of the first YouTubers ever to bring you this information, so listen up. As the clever name implies, these Heroglyphs are like hieroglyphs, which are etched onto the Ethereum blockchain and other Ethereum-like blockchains, which are inspired by Bitcoin runes, which are etched into the Bitcoin blockchain, which just launched at the recent Bitcoin halving. So let me explain. Let's first do a quick recap of Bitcoin runes. So I've made multiple videos about this as an early opportunity in crypto, but Bitcoin runes are a way of issuing special assets on top of the Bitcoin network, mostly meme coins, with the rune standard that just went live after the halving. So why are these potentially such a big deal? Well, from the demand side, people in crypto are always looking for new types of assets to speculate on so that they can be early and make massive gains. That's why things like meme coins on Solana and other networks have been really hot. That's why things like meme coins have been so hot lately, notably on blockchains like Solana, Base, and Ethereum. But you haven't been able to really do meme coins on a blockchain like Bitcoin until the rune standard came along. Because with this rune standard, what's happening is these rune assets are actually etched onto the Bitcoin blockchain, which is a clever way to leverage the mechanics of how the blockchain works because it doesn't natively support things like smart contracts or tokens, which make meme coins possible on other blockchains. Now, piggybacking off that idea, we enter into this new type of standard called Heroglyphs on the Ethereum ecosystem, which is playing off of Bitcoin runes, but doing it on Ethereum and other layer 2s like Arbitrum. And you might think like, okay, why does that matter? Because on chains like Ethereum, we already have meme coins, we have smart contracts, anybody can create a token that way. Well, these Heroglyphs are actually completely different and they have a novel mechanism built into their design that actually has utility to support the function of the blockchain. So how is that and why? Well, if you think about meme coins or Bitcoin runes, pretty much anybody can create these, okay? If you have a little bit of cryptocurrency in your wallet, you can drop a meme coin with a few clicks of a button and launch a liquidity pool on a decentralized exchange like Uniswap or Radium, and then boom, you've got an open market that people can trade on. And investors will find your project, on discovery tools like Dex Screener or Birdeye. So the scarcity for these things is basically non-existent. But Heroglyphs are different. They are incredibly scarce. Why is that? Well, because these are new types of assets that can only be created by Ethereum validators, not just anybody. So let me explain. So basically, just like Bitcoin has miners that run the blockchain, Ethereum is proof of stake and has validators that run the network. Basically, these are people who run computers and they lock up cryptocurrency or Ether into this computer to validate transactions or process them as they're coming into the blockchain. Now, these validators earn passive income in the form of Ether for doing this, but we've seen the rise of liquid staking services like Lido or Rocket Pool, which helps run this infrastructure where a lot of people can run, get passive income with their cryptocurrency a lot easier, okay? And sure, they're not making as much money, but you don't have the hassle of running a node, and your tokens are liquid. So the Heroglyphs project was basically created to incentivize normal people to actually run these full validator nodes to support the network, to incentivize them so that only they could create these types of assets, and only they would receive the proceeds for the minting of those assets. So instead of a random person being able to just create a meme coin with a Solana wallet and a liquidity pool, this will limit the supply of people who could actually create this stuff, the heroes that run the blockchain. And what's more, the proceeds proceeds from this minting process will actually be shared by the different validators who run the network. So why is this potentially such a big deal? Well, so number one is obvious. I've been talking about through most of this video, which is it's a new asset class, okay? Anytime there's a new asset class, there's always a ton of upside. Lots of people want to get in early to this opportunity, okay? But number two is the scarcity of this, which makes it fundamentally different from other types of crypto assets, okay? Very few people can actually create these types of things. And that potentially leads to this element of elite status, okay? We've seen something like this happen in the past, especially in the NFT market, where early collections like CryptoPunks from the 2017, 2018 era, got insane valuations. And these NFTs are still really valuable to this day, even though NFTs are kind of more or less dead during the 2024 bull cycle so far. And of course, the other big reason is that this introduces a novel mechanism to incentivize people to help support the security of the blockchain network, thereby giving more utility to this type of asset rather than just pure speculation off of a meme coin. All right, so that's an overview of what hieroglyphs are and why they're so important. Now, let's look at some early adoption metrics and see how you could potentially take advantage of this opportunity if you so choose. So if you look at this dashboard, this is a Dune Analytics dashboard of all the hieroglyph projects out there. What you can see is this is mega early, okay, like prehistoric. And again, this is probably one of the first YouTube videos ever published on this topic because as you can see, there's only like 16 different projects that you can even potentially mint at this point in time. Some of them are already sold out, but some of them still have, other tokens that can still be minted, okay? Now, again, there's just like about 16 at the time of recording this video, but I do anticipate this number to grow, potentially even significantly as this opportunity starts to play out. And you can see some of these collections, absolutely minted out within, hours of launching. Now, that being said, there's always significant risk with stuff that's mega early like this. Some of these assets, maybe even most of them could go to zero. So you have to be really careful. It's not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy any of these specifically, but if you so choose to, how would you actually buy a hieroglyph or a hero in this case? Well, you can just go to heroglyphs.com, okay, and you can see the different projects that are for sale. All right, this is the exact same list that's indexed here on the Dune dashboard. You can see, all right. So basically, you've got this card that will let you paginate through each one. So here's a collection, here's another one. You can see that there's different cryptocurrencies and they'll be on different blockchains potentially. So this one is denominated cost in Ether, 0.0016 ETH. So this is a cheaper hero project. This one has to be purchased with Curve USD. This one's for DAI. This one's for Aura. So you have to have the appropriate assets in order to buy these. Whatever you do, you basically just connect your MetaMask wallet to this, make sure you're on the right network, and you can just mint it like you'd mint any other project by signing the transaction in your MetaMask directly from this website. Now, that being said, there's some additional risk with this because at the time of recording this video, I do not know a market where you can actually trade these things. I do anticipate that that will come, and if you're watching this video and you're a blockchain developer, then hey, maybe there's an opportunity to create some tools around this, right? Maybe, one of the first markets, maybe some discovery tools, maybe some analytics tools, all the types of, apps and ecosystem tools that we have around meme coins and other crypto assets. There's potentially an opportunity here for those types of things to come to the table. And so if you're looking for a great project idea to build, well, hey, there's a free idea. And so if you want some additional reading on this topic to see how these work, you can look at the white paper on GitHub, okay? Just go to github.com and look for Finally T and look up the hieroglyph, or you can find hieroglyphs on Farcaster. Okay, that's where their official social media account is. Again, Farcaster is a Web 3.0 social network, kind of like Twitter. You can go to warpcast.com/hieroglyphs. You'll see their profile there, even if you don't have a Farcaster account. And you can find the GitHub. Now, the thing I really like about this white paper is it's pretty easy to understand on the grand scheme of things compared to other crypto white papers, okay? It's like less than 10 pages long. Some white papers are like 50 to 100 pages and they have all this crazy stuff inside them. It doesn't make sense. Sure, this one has, some potentially advanced vocabulary, but it's got some pretty good visuals and it's not that hard to understand the grand scheme of things. So if you want some extra reading, definitely check this out. All right, so that's an overview of the early hieroglyphs protocol. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Is this just a flash in the pan that's going to go nowhere? Or do you think this is actually a brand new crypto asset that people want to speculate on that can actually appreciate in value, that will trade at high valuations sometime in the future, maybe during this 2024 bull market, assuming that it continues? I want to hear from you down in the comment section below. And whenever you're finished leaving your comment, make sure you smash that like button down below and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss another video just like this, bringing all this alpha to you really early. And again, while it's great to be early to these opportunities in crypto, the absolute best way to make it long-term in this space is to increase your income by becoming a blockchain developer. And I can show you that step-by-step from start to finish over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. You really don't have to be an expert to get started today. I've helped people with zero coding experience become real-world blockchain developers in a matter of months. So that's all I've got. Until next time, thanks for watching Dapp University.